I'm Healing Wolf, here to breathe with you through the winds of recovery. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, filling belly and chest at the same time. Hold it at the top, sniff a little more in, then slow exhale. Have the doctors given up on you? Well, they gave up on me too. They said, Wolf, you know a lot about this path that you're on, and we only have some very simple, specific things to help with this. We can give you some drugs or we can do procedures. And the drugs and the procedures all have side effects. Some don't work very well. Maybe they'll work, maybe they won't. Doctors don't like to tell you that. They don't want to give you the percentages. They don't want to let you know how many people get zero benefit and actually get a deficit from these procedures or from the drugs, because drugs have side effects, and especially if your nervous system is amped up, as it is with chronic pain, anxiety, panic, all this stuff, then throwing some more drugs in the mix and messing with your neurochemistry in that way can really be a process where you go sideways and you got to move through. It can be helpful because if you learn how to work with those medications and ultimately get off of them, then that can train your mind to deal with more uncomfortable sensations. But today's video is about what to do if the doctors have given up on you. They don't have any more solutions. They don't know what to do. Well, what's really cool about that situation is if the doctors are done, the doctors don't have anything else to offer, then you hop off that medical train and you take a ride on the Mindbody Express. You get on a different train and you get on the first one that comes to the station and you ride that train and you do as many of those mind-body processes. You explore, which is, it's really kind of cool, even though it's uncomfortable at times. You're exploring all of the offerings in the mind-body world, whether it's journaling, whether it's other expressive writing, meditation, reprogramming your mind, using neural retraining, rapid resolution therapy, which is what I mostly start with my clients, pain reprocessing therapy, which is a form of, in my opinion, of Buddhist mindfulness with elements like outcome independence and somatic tracking, which is like really just observing, like in Vipassana meditation, Buddha's original meditation. So yeah, get on the Mind-Body Express. If doctors are done, they can't help you, then let go of them. Realize that they have a specific thing they can do. You wouldn't go into a chef and ask the chef to go work on your car, right? Or let's put it this way, you wouldn't ask a mechanic to work on your horse. That's a better analogy. So a medical doctor as well. A medical doctor is not trained to deliver the kind of processes, techniques, journeys that a mind-body coach is trained and experienced to deliver. In fact, a lot of doctors have never taken the drugs that they prescribe and have never gotten the procedures, whether it's a steroid injection or a surgery. And so that's another element of it. But feel liberated. If the doctor hasn't been able to find anything menacing, anything life-threatening, and they're like, hey, I don't know why you're experiencing this level of pain or why you're panicking this much, they'll probably give you some labels. They might give you a label of a disorder or a syndrome. And ultimately, in my mind, that's them saying, a lot of the time, there are some genetic syndromes, there are some that are actually based in science, but for the most part, they're saying, I don't know what's going on. Basically, they're just going to describe it, right? But they're not going to offer you a solution as to how to move forward and how to ultimately end or dramatically decrease those sensations that are really uncomfortable, because you don't want them around. And I'm here to say that you can get better through this approach. Even medical issues improve with this mind-body approach. I was recently reading that 30% improvement for cancer patients. That's pretty dramatic. So hop on the Mindbody Express and keep exploring this. You're in the right place. You're watching my videos. In my videos I'm going to talk about, and I have like almost 800 videos. And my mission is to help folks out of hell. Because I was down in hell and I was confused. And there were a lot of people throwing advice at me, bad advice, from the doctors to chiropractors to family and friends to just people throwing bad advice. You need a hell walker. You need somebody who's been through it and made a lot of mistakes and gone down a lot of blind alleyways and had to fight their way out. I guess fight's the wrong word. Had to allow their way out, because you really don't want to fight these sensations. You really want to allow them. If you need some help, head to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com. I offer a free consult call. If you're ready for coaching, then you get on a call with me and we talk about what we can do, what you've done so far, and I begin to form an intention and begin to form a plan, which you don't have to follow each step of the way, because I'm going to be administering, I'm going to be making the changes for you and with you. So it's a really interesting and dynamic process. Also, if you sign up for my mailing list, you'll get a free recording of my most powerful somatic meditation. The rose teaches the thorns how to pray. And you'll be alerted when I have, like I had last week, a free group Q&A where folks show up and kind of tweak and fine-tune their thinking around recovery and find out how I can specifically help them. And in many cases, we also do a little work during those gatherings. So subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. I've got a lot more videos coming, a lot more insights as I move forward in life beyond my journey through chronic pain, anxiety, panic, and gastritis, and arrhythmia, and a bunch of other stuff. And so I'm here for you, and I'll see you in the next video.